Hello, this is Dalen75 Games, bringing another Project 1999 video. In this video, we're going to do a quest, the third part of the quest for the Innoruuk symbols, and it's going to be upgrading my necklace. Now, I know I didn't do the first two, but I'd have to make a new cleric in order to do so, and I'm not really up to that. Suffice to say, this is probably the most interesting part. I get to go kill a level 28 paladin out in the Steamfont Mountains. So it is my cleric, Valkale, level 20 Dark Elf cleric. Now I'm in Innoruuk, I'm in Neriak, and this is the guy that sells the ore that you need. Now, for some reason, I'm gonna have to be talking to a few people before I can even get over to Fedor, and I need 2 steel bonings. I think that's about 41 in skill, blacksmithing. Now, Sarkis is 120 or 130 in blacksmithing. I don't really feel like it's not like it's going to cost me that much. It cost me a few plat to get up to 41. I just don't really want to waste the time. It'd just be a lot easier to bring Sarkis and transfer the items to Valkia. How's Sarkis going to craft that, though? You may have to go to Kabbalist. I don't know if it's going to be. It's probably about the same amount of time, actually. We'll see. As long as the ports come fast, I suppose. Okay, so that... for people who do want to do it inside Neriak, this guy will sell you the ore. It's the small pieces of ore, and it's worth a gold, 7 silver, and 3 copper to somebody who is Charisma 60, which I think is the standard Dark Elf. And you need a flask of water to start. And so, if you go look on the wiki for blacksmithing, it will tell you the progression that you should be doing. So, out of there... to get up in skill to say 41. I think it's this way. So you need to get flask of water. I don't remember exactly who sells it, but I'm sure they're all over the place. And here's the forge right here. So you can start working your way up to 41, and you need 2 steel bonings. I don't know who I have to talk to first. It's all in the wiki, so I'll in a second I'll show you who I talked to begin this. So I just decided to do it all myself. I'll forge it all with Valkale. I have a little bit more plat than money, than time. A little more plat than time. So the blind fish, you get all your ore from there, and I find that even though it says in the wiki you can get your water there, I couldn't find any. But the refined palace, across from it, actually has water and rations. Has about everything you could need. So water flask at the very bottom. I know I saw rations here. There's muffin there. Iron rations. It's got to be regular rations here, too. Iron ration. I don't see a loaf of bread. These are stuff that... Oh, here's ration. Okay, so you can get everything just from this one guy for normal food and drink. So let's buy stack. 2, 3. I have one. Let's just get another one. Alright, so this is probably going to take me a little while on my end. And so I'm just going to be combining small bricks of ore with water. Get my skill up. Eventually get the steel bonings I'm looking for. Actually, I find it's the guards that open up these doors. I thought it was players that do it. These doors always seem to be open, and to get by, it's just easier to, especially if you have a large race, to close them. Strange. Anyhow, I'll be back once I have what I need. Okay, it really didn't take me very long. I have my 2 small bits of metal ore. No, it's steel boning. I need 2 of those. I already had points in blacksmithing. I must have at some point put them into there. So now I have to go off. I have to sell some of these bricks of ore because I've made too much. But I have to go off. I do believe it's to the cleric guild. Now, actually, what it says in the wiki is you need 2 steel bonings for the beginning portion of the quest. Find a smith or make them yourself. We went from 0 smithing skill to having the bonings in about 15 minutes. I could, with my skill already up, could have done like 5. I found all the, I'm continuing on. I found all the supplies in Neriak at the blind fish. Not true. Didn't find water there. Get 4 stacks of small pieces of ore and 2 stacks of water flasks. In the forge, combine 2 ore and 1 flask until you have 2 stacks of metal bits. Next, make a file using a file mold, metal bits, and 1 water flask in the forge. Lastly, combine the file, water flask, and small brick of ore, not stackable. Now, don't get confused with small brick of ore with the small pieces of ore. They're different. So, to make this actual steel bonings, you need small brick of ore, which is not stackable, to make the steel boning. You get the file back whether you fail or succeed. Get this lined up and get ready to go before you start the next part of the quest. So, I'm going to go hunt down the quest giver now. Okay, I found him. He's in the top of the Cleric Guild. Takes a little while to run around inside there. It's a little bit of a maze. Okay, so, hail him. He says, "Hail, Valkale, I sense the gift of hatred in your aura. What status do you hold within these spires?" Now, you're supposed to say to him, I'm hopping up. "I will deliver the provisions." He says, "The provisions are crafted and prepared for shipment by Dranslug Rember. Go to his establishment in the Foreign Quarter and tell him Ithvol sent you. Make haste, young disciple of hate, and the fate of the Empire hangs on our support of the Faydark camp." We consider this an empire? Okay. I had no idea. So we have to go to the Foreign Quarter now. Yeah, I don't know why the Cleric Guild always is so claustrophobic. For me, at least. Is this the way out? Nope. Is this the way out? I can always go to the top and jump off. Oh, this is why I couldn't get up there. Okay, I was running around the outer wall at first. That's where I need to go. Normally, I run around and find the entrance, just get out properly, but... Okay. Maybe I should have. What's going on? No, I'm not automatically jumping. Okay, I did up. I jumped up. Yeah, if you have your frame rate set too high, you won't, like, say in Cabalus, in the waterways, you can't jump out. So it's a reason to have it down. And another thing is, I haven't been... I have to look it up, how to get 60p on... or 60 frames per second, I mean. For, yeah, for the video using the program I'm using. I tried doing it, didn't come out. It didn't work out for some reason. So I have to look it up to see how... I'm sure you can do it. Adobe Premiere Pro Deluxe, whatever the hell it is. CC. Okay, now that I'm off of the Cleric Guild, I'm going to run over to the Foreign Quarter. And we'll see... what did he say? Okay, Foreign Quarter and tell Dranslug Rember that Ithvol sent me. I don't know who Dranslug Rember is. Travel to West Foreign... So I need to get a crate of provisions and take it out to Lesser Faydark, the Dark Elf camp. The problem is I don't know who the heck Dran Rembor is. Dranslug Rember. So I gotta be looking around for this. I'm gonna search around the Foreign Quarter to find him. It's a good bet that Dranslug Rembor is in Slug's Tavern. Only makes sense. Demar Nislin. Dranslug Rembor. Now I remember this guy actually. Human in Neriak. Probably should speak to him first. He's not saying anything when I hail him. Okay. So I will... What do I say? Ithvol sent me. So you're the lucky errand boy, eh? Let's hope you are more successful than last chump who was sent. From what I hear, there was something pretty important in that last crate that was sent out. It just looked like a bunch of junk to me. Anyhow, we ran out of steel boning. Bring me 2 bonings so we can bind up the crate and be quick about it. Both of our necks are on the line. crate of Teardal provisions. Can't open it up. Okay, so figure I can grab a port pretty easily out in Eastern Commonlands. Let's see. And I'll need to get somebody. Who can I bring out there? Yeah, because obviously I can't defeat a 28 paladin. My 2 alts can. I want to bring Terex, Shadow Knight, out to fight him, but I think it would just be easier if I brought over Sarkis, easier time-wise and less of a headache, because I gotta get a bind, and most of the people who port you are druids, like 9/10 of the porters out there. So, yeah, I don't want to have to negotiate for a bind out in Fedor with some druid. Alright, so once I get out there, I guess I'll go to Fedor, start out in Lesser Faydark, and we'll find our way to the Dark Elf camp. Alright, I guess I should change this spell out. I have got my port. I'm out in Greater Faydark. Spirit armor. Now I'm just into 20, level 21%. I haven't been playing him very much. I haven't been playing much EverQuest in the last 3 weeks. I was really hoping to get into it, but I wanted to get my Shadow Knight up to 39, get the new spells. I want to take Sarkis up to 44, get his new spells. I was hit really harshly. I'm just getting over it, hopefully. I mean, I was really ill yesterday. Hopefully it won't come back with this health issue I have. Yeah, I would say it's pretty chronic. It's an all-day thing. And I have to take a lot of drugs to compensate for it, for the headaches and nausea. That will go on all day without end. And when I do take all these, like I have prescription drug, I just have it. Basically, I feel like I have no agency. I just want to sit there and veg. Most I can do is just look after, play with my kids and look after them while, or make food or something like that. But I just cannot possibly think of things to say clearly. And I did. I forced myself to make a video, one of my Baldur's Gates video, and it came out. I would say not awful. I guess. I mean, everyone makes mistakes here and there, and I don't do massive editing to make sure everything is 100% right. But I go in about 90-95%. So if I do make a mistake, if it's a bad one, if I trip over what I'm reading, there's so much reading in Baldur's Gate, and there's even more reading in Pillars of Eternity. So yeah, I have got to read a crap load of stuff to do the storyline that I'm doing. So immerse people into the world I'm playing in and all that. So yeah, I've been so ill, and it's gone on for 3 weeks. And I just had to stop putting up videos for 2 weeks. I just ran out of a lot of them. Not all of them, but... yeah, so what I did is I made 3 EverQuest videos in one day, right before, like a couple days before I became ill. So and I had it all up. I uploaded it and scheduled it to come out on its own. So it all worked out great for me. And because I know that probably the majority of people on my channel are for this video. It's going to change at the rate it's going. Probably within the next 6 months, there's going to be more people for the other videos. I get a lot of people that I guess it's normal for YouTube. I think I mentioned this before. A lot of people just come and see your videos and watch a few of them, and they may even subscribe and then I don't know, watch 10 of them, 20 of them get sick of you and leave. I get a lot of that. I would say about 20% at least people that have unsubbed. So they subbed then they unsub. I'm not sure why. I do know, like, on the weekend that I put out Civilization Beyond Earth, I had about, was it 7 unsubs over like 2 days. I'm like, I'm guessing people are like, oh, I can't believe you did that effing game, so they just unsubbed. I don't know. That's pretty shallow if that's the case, but it's not. I mean, I like it. I like Civilization 5 and Civ Beyond Earth. I like them. I think they're well done. Of course, Civ Beyond Earth was kind of taken as a mediocre game, but I have to watch where I'm going. These are Shadow Men here. So they're 25, I think? Oh no, that's his pet. Yeah, his pet is yellow. So I think the Dark Elves are coming out. This is probably one of the few times I can actually... I don't think I've ever talked to them, actually. Ever, as a Dark Elf. I don't think I have. I know I went... nope. Have at them if they are... Oh. I know in my old guild Rift we used to try to be little shit disturbers as Dark Elves. Go around killing things that people normally wouldn't kill. We did come out here, me and, what was I, my wizard, I'm talking about literally the year 2000, so it was 15 years, over 15 years back. My wizard and my guild leader, who was a warrior. I don't, you know, it's funny, I don't remember his name, his character name. I do remember his real name because we emailed back and forth. His name was Daniel Weatherby. And that's all I remember. Unfortunately, he got a divorce from playing the game. He actually brought on his wife. They were newly married. I think they were young, early 20s. He may have been 22 at the time. And I remember him, I was going through hell, like, what happened? Oh yeah, me and my ex, we had broken up. And I had to stop playing. I had no choice because she held the account under her name, her credit card. So I came back months later, but you know, I was down in the dumps and I was feeling really bad. With a 5-year relationship, I was 24 when we split up. So emailing my old guild leader back and forth, and then all of a sudden he emailed me that he's divorced. He's getting divorced. His wife left him. He's getting divorced. The only thing he said was that she thought married life would be different than what it was, because he had brought her into the game. He had her playing, and I don't know if I was playing. I may have just been playing for a few more weeks when she came into the guild, you know. And I don't remember his name. I just remember one person's name from the guild who I used to hang around with a lot. About the only female, real female. Her name was Elania. I think it was 2 A's, and that's all I remember. So I'm really bad with names. I remember places. I can, even before I came back to Project 99, before I started playing it, I would remember how to get around all these places for years. Like the map. I had a mental map of how to get across Antonica and Greta Fay. Okay, so these guys are kindly and warmly. Was this first guy? I think. I thought one was indifferent. Prophet. Yeah, these guys always scared me. They still kind of scare me. I've never been killed by them, but oh, Priestess Leandra, or Priestess Landra. Hello. Friendly bunch, but they're warm. So who am I supposed to? Oh, I think it's this guy here, Dragoon Sorn. He's not saying anything to me. Okay, so what does it say on the wiki? Travel to the Lesser Faydark camp and give the crate to Dragoon Zorn. He will hand you a receipt, and ask you to find the missing shipment. Okay, so this is probably where I have to hunt down the paladin. Okay, so receipt for provisions crate. I'm right-clicking, and it's not doing anything. Okay, then. He says, finally, we have been in dire need of these supplies for quite some time. Valkale, here is the receipt for the shipment. Who do I give the receipt to? The last shipment never made it here, and there is an item of great importance stored in the lost crate. Before you return to Neriak, your services are needed to retrieve our missing shipment. I command your obedience, as is my right as a Dragoon of Nathok's Thek's personal regime. Okay, so missing shipment. Our sources in these lands tell us that the previous courier was waylaid by a member of the Feyguard and the crate of valuables taken back to Felwith. Our sources have been working on a plan to recover the crate, but we have not received word on her progress in quite some time. Seek Anixari and tell her hate be my guide. She typically works from her homeland in the Steamfont Mountains. Okay, that's weird. I don't ever remember seeing a dark elf out in the Steamfont. Hate be my guide. Okay, so I have to travel to the Steamfont and talk to her. See, but the problem is when you do that, when you say hate be my guide, she'll ask me to slay a paladin named Crusader Swiftmoon. When I talk to Inixi on P9, Crusader Swiftmoon spawned right in front of me, although he can take 5 to 8 minutes to arrive. Be patient. He's a level 28 paladin, and there is no way I could take him solo. Same with me, I'm 20. I again recruited help. Okay, so he laid on hams himself once, but otherwise does not attempt to heal. Oh, that's interesting. Because I've fought NPC paladins, and all they do is heal. Like, they do their little mini heals over and over again. It's like death by 1,000 cuts, but they're healing themselves. Like, the opposite. It was really irritating. I remember, what level was I? I was using my Terex, my Ixar Shadow Knight. I couldn't bring that NPC down. There's some NPC who jumped me. It was in southern... why can't I remember the name? Yeah, my head's a little foggy at the moment. I was Southern Kulark, no. The Karana, Southern Karana, yeah. I did not win that fight, actually. But I was probably... I don't know what level I was. May have been late 20s, early 30s. But he's now 37, so he should be good to bring him in against this paladin. But like I said, unless I can get a... Yeah, I think I'm just going to bring Sarkis, my shaman. Okay, so I'll wait for him, kill him, then log back to my cleric. Yeah, so what I need to do is go find where this person is. So I'll just follow this wall. Taking me back. Oh, so I do have to watch out for the gnomes because they will receive a plat. Huh. Got a plat for that. And 1% experience. So I have to watch out for the gnomes. The gnome guards out there will absolutely wreck me. I'm bound right by the wizard spires in Greater Faydark. Yeah, so I've been really ill. So ill. I really haven't been able to do very much. And I actually have what's called a CPAP machine that allows you... It's there to deal with sleep apnea. I just picked it up the day before yesterday. And first night was a little rough because it's hard to sleep with a big mask all over your face and your head. But last night I probably slept about 6 hours in total, which is a lot better than about the 3-4 hours I got the first night with the mask. So I have actually I've gone to see ear, nose, and throat doctor, and I actually have deviated septum on both nostrils. So I'm actually going in for surgery on July 15th for that. And that's also... That could actually deal with my sleep apnea, but it's to the point where my whole life is being impacted. I have to do something about it because I'm just ill, like on average every second day. It's just ridiculous. Massive headaches, nausea, like I'm gonna throw up all day long. It's just debilitating. It just wears you down. And if you take drugs, you're just not like medicated drugs for it from the prescription from the doctors. I'm not talking anything illegal, but if you take medication for it, it's just, yeah, it deals with the crap, but you feel like crap still in a different way. There's this shadowed men. So I think over the course of July I'm going to get a lot better. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Surgery I'm going to be overnight one night, and I won't be able to breathe out of my nose for 3 days, so be completely plugged, the doctor said. So yeah, it's going to be fun, but I'd rather go through this, especially before my wife goes back to work, but she's still on maternity leave. She's going back in August, so let's get this over with before that, so I can feel better. And fatigue is also a really big factor. It's been a factor almost all my life that I can remember. I'll work out for half an hour, 45 minutes, and I'll just feel like passing out. People always tell me, oh, I feel so good after working out, and I'm all energized, and I'm like, what? I feel like going to sleep. And literally, I have gone to sleep. So I've been doing a lot of exercising. I have a stationary bike, actually, right next to my computer, down in my man cave. This guy's camping. F word. So yeah, I've been working a lot in the last year. I haven't done much in the last 3 weeks. I've been so ill. But quite a lot. And there's a lot of things I cannot do because I've got an injury to my spine. So I think that's what started my health problems. So back in December of 2009, I actually had a slip and fall on ice. And in my apartment building that I lived in. And have what's called a irritated facet, but it's actually it's like your ligament between the bones has been pushed out of place. So I actually have like a bone grinding on bone thing, like a arthritic action going on. But that's not even the worst of it. If it was just that, the problem is, I mean, it's a combination of that, and there's a big fist-sized dead zone of muscles all around that. It's not working. I only have a yeah, it just, my muscles don't work. The brain has shut it off because the pain would be too extreme. And I had a, what do you call that? Anyways, I had somebody I was working with on the injury. And of course, my brain is all fuzzy right now. I'm just trying to get good sleep for once in my life. Yeah, so she was able to make it so that the muscle came like activated, and the pain was just extreme. So no wonder that like the brain is shut off that area. So with that, I gained probably about 30 pounds from that. I just sat around medicated for about 3 years. It took me a year just to be able to walk the dog again. I was in so much pain and agony, chronic pain is what I would say. And I don't know where this person even is. It could be anywhere in the Steamfont. I know there's a guard that comes up Becker. I think that's someone's pet. They're probably camping the guard. I'm gonna have to search around. But anyways, the story with my back is I gained some weight, and when you gain weight, especially around like your throat area, it can impact your sleeping. And I think that's when everything just went really bad, slowly but surely. I started getting migraines, which would come on, like cluster migraines for weeks, and it would also be accompanied by nausea. And it's so bad now that it's not the migraine, it's just constant headaches. Just can't get away from it. So I'm a bit of a mess, despite doing everything I do in my life. I am a bit of a mess. My children come first, absolute first. So I've been trying to do as many as I can. Sometimes I can go for months, not really so much in the last year, but months without a problem with my health. But then it just kicks in and I'm just completely ill. All right, so I'm gonna try to find this person. No idea where to look, and I'll be right back. Okay, I found him. Inixie Frenner. Is it a female? I think it's a female. Yeah. Okay, so it's actually right there in the quest. Her lock is 1350, negative 850. So, I don't... Oh, I can sell to her. Oh, man. Weird. What is she calling to me? She's indifferent. That's interesting. Caxon's beauty tips? What the hell? Brimstone? I don't know. Other than water, I don't know what use of any of these things are. Oh, somebody sold her water flasks, which is actually unusual. Some player. Okay, so I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to have to find a way. I really would like my Shadow Knight to fight him, but I think it's just easier with my shaman. So I'll be right back. Okay, this is about 20 minutes, half an hour later for me, and I was able to bring Sarkis out. So apparently anyone can do this, any class, any race. And I'm supposed to... What is it? Yeah, the word I was looking for was physiotherapist. That's who I was seeing working on my back. Sometimes, like, memory loss, and it's also a part of the problem I have with all the health issues I'm going through. Hate be my guide. I have something here that Ixars use. Let me see. It's the exit. Now get lost. So you work for Zorn, eh? It's about time he sent someone to check up on me. The Codadal in possession... That's a high elf. In possession of the crate is on his way here right now to cut a deal with me. I have been trying to send word to Zorn for several days to send support, as I do not plan on allowing the elf to leave these mountains alive. You have arrived just in time. Kill the elf and the crate is yours. So supposedly I have to wait. And Valkail's camped right nearby, so waiting for the guy to spawn. What did it say? 3 to 5 minutes, or 5 to 8 minutes? He can. Okay. Well, I killed a sand giant on the way out here. It was still in the it was in the southern desert of Roe. A lot of 25 plat. It's just crazy how much I got out of it. Where did it say? Oh, yeah, somebody in Oasis looking for a fungus tunic for free. Aren't we all? I'm not sure. I think maybe it's on the left side, actually. I've done so many lock checks, though. And then all the people out in Eastern Commonlands auctioning. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Probably won't be here anymore. Nah. Oh well, 25 gold and like 30 silver, or sorry, 25 plat about 30 gold and whatever silver, and it's just, that's a crap load of money per mob. Well, I guess I'll just wait until the guy spawns, and I'll be right back. There he is, just wandering right up to him casually. It's just funny, this Inixie wants help. She's red to me, yet this guy is 28 and green to me. Okay, let's just kill him. Hard to take out a sand giant. This guy should be way easier. Sand giant only gave me 1%. What the heck? Why is he walking slow? It's like he's over encumbered. Oh. Is that a bug? Oh yeah, now he's loose. I could probably just melee him while he's dotted up. I don't like he can do anything to me. No weapons on him either. What the heck? I thought he was supposed to lay on hands. What's going on? Looked like he was about to heal himself, but then he just kind of stopped. Easy, easy, easy. I've been wanting to do this quest for over a year. His head? No idea what that's for. Oh, I shouldn't be looting this, yeah. Missing Teardal crate. I'll let Valkill get that. Be right back. Okay. Well, Valkill's already over encumbered. Oh, I've got to wait for this corpse. Ah. That's always fun. Yep. Probably shouldn't have looted. It's just an automatic thing. Especially when I'm not fully capable of thinking too well. Yeah, it affects when you're not getting sleep for years, proper sleep, it really can screw you up. I also have heart issues, and I'm thinking it could be related to this lack of sleep for all these years. Like, I literally cannot breathe through one nostril at especially at night. I don't know why. My left nostril is worse, so it's just, I didn't know it was that bad. I just thought I had, like, I was getting stuffed up at night, and I was trying to blow my nose and use that, what is it, like a saline type spray. It's like, they call it salt water, whatever spray it is I'm using. Yeah, I hope I can loot this, otherwise I'll have to redo it. If I have to redo it, you don't have to see that. But it's not hard to redo it. But you just have to wait. I probably waited about 5 minutes for the guy to show up. There we go. Yes. I don't know what the head's for. Let's take them both. Now, do I need the head for anything? Anyone can spawn him. Okay, so travel back to Lesser Faydark, take the missing Teardal crate, and he would give you a voucher of service to Nathox. Travel back to Neriak afterwards. So I'm just gonna... I don't think I have anything. Backpack. Yeah, I'm over encumbered. I don't have... Pretty sure I don't have any strength spells as a cleric, at least not yet. I do have Yelp. I think it gives you temporary strength, but... So I could always Yelp my way around. There's reckless strength? Oh, okay. Let's just gate out. Okay, so I'll be back once I'm at the Dragoon camp again. Okay, I hope you don't hear my 10-month-old son upstairs. Okay. Here he is. Give him... What is this? Missing Teardal crate. Voucher of service to Nathox. Now, what the heck is the receipt for provisions crate for? Okay, so... Oh, so I need to get the voucher and the receipt and my disciple Symbol of Innoruuk to the very first guy. 5 plat. Huh. Okay, so just gate back out. Now I gotta find a port back to Neriak. And I guess I'll... could be well. I guess I'll just... Jeez, we're going through such a heat wave here this weekend in Vancouver. If I... Yeah, I have... I can't have the fan on me in the basement down here. Otherwise, all you hear is like a waterfall in the background. So, I'll be back when I'm... I guess I'll be back when I'm right by the quest giver. Okay, back in Neriak, third gate. It's, I think this is... I don't know if this is the right person, actually. Ithfo... Yeah, K. Jasan, yeah, it's the right person. Okay, so I have to give him the receipt. Receipt for provisions create voucher of service to Nathox. Oh, on Swift Moon's head. Good thing I took that with me. I don't know why he wants the damn head. It's kind of strange. So here's my disciple symbol of Innoruuk. Okay, so it's 2 wisdom, 1 intelligence, 7 man. This is the second out of 3 in the quest chain. Now, I don't know how... I guess shamans could do it? I don't know. But don't you have to be a follower of Innoruuk? I don't think you can if you're a shaman. What is this? No trade. So it makes absolutely no sense. Maybe there's some loophole. I don't know. And then there's voucher service to Nathox. The Regent symbol of Innoruuk. AC 7. Clinging darkness. Effect clinging darkness. Everyone was stealing strength. Like what necromancers and shadow knights have. This is 3 wisdom, 2 intelligence, 15 mana. Yeah. Deity is Innoruuk. I'm not sure why. I don't think shamans can be Innoruuk. Interesting. So I got 2% overall of all this quest. But did he give me money at least? Your devotion to the ideals of hatred and service to our king Nathox Sex has proven your usefulness within these spires. It's hard for me to read where it's situated on my monitor. And within our great city, I award to you the Regent symbol of Innoruuk. Congratulations, Regent Valkale. So a lot of things I've never even seen before. Primordial Malice, I don't know what that. Priests of Life, worse. Clerics of Tener, worse. Priests of Mar, worse. King Athox Thex, better. And Priests of Innoruuk, better. Right, so I think that's it for this one, for this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you again.